Just wondering what is everybody's favorite accent and why. Irish. They talk like they have tiny mouths. Irish females. Depending on their dialect, some have the most hypnotizing accent. Scottish Highlands or Irish. Russian. Particularly on a woman, something about it just sounds badass. Aussie. Not really sure how to explain the why, I just love the way it sounds. Scots hands down. It's so cool and lovely. 2012 Hyundai Accent GLS 1.6L 4-cylinder 138 horsepower 100% fuck shack for Dirty Mike and the boys. Northern Irish because it deprives my brain of all blood flow. German males BC they sound hot for some reason to me. Italian OK sign open mouth face running dash such a romantic language. Irish. RP. Irish. I just like the way it sounds. I'm French and hearing a British person speak French is absolutely beautiful. Either South African or the Ute version of the Canadian accent. Welsh. It's like a hot knife in butter. There's something really satisfying about the way their words roll from one to the next. Not sexy. JFC no way is it sexy. It's just soothing to listen to. Aussie. Kiwi. Finnish accent because it's my accent. British. I don't know why. Scottish for sure. They sound like they're speaking in riddles and I love it. Accent Aigu. Ever since I started watching Derry Girls I've been obsessed with the Irish accent. The Indian-Australian accent. I have been so Pavloved by an ex. I don't hear this one pop up often, but I love Indian accents. It's so melodic. I really like the Russian accent. It's so bouncy. French ladies eggplant. Southern US. Southern American. Aussie Aussie Aussie. Big fan of the Scottish, Irish and Italian accents. Also to the people saying Australian. Sup. Scottish. Sometimes I understand it, sometimes I don't. French or posh Brit. Northern Irish. Deep South American. Mississippi. Brittany Wagner is the perfect example. My God, that is hot. I'm going to get laughed at for this. But men and women with a southern drawl. A southern drawl being whispered in my ear will send shivers down my spine. My favorites are Irish and any Scandinavian. I'm also partial to a southern United States, but that's 'cause I have one. British and Japanese. Sexiest. Spanish cutest. Aussie. Argentinian. It is so smooth and it is like a melody to my ears that just makes me happy. Redneckies because it's jolly. French. It's suave and sexy. French I guess lol. Favorite accents are most Irish. Scouse. And whichever Scottish accents are the ones movies use in a kilt. I just like the way they all sound. And they're the ones that my internal voice uses whenever I've been exposed to them for too long. And yes, I know, Scouse. But my family watched a lot of Red Dwarf when I was young. So blame Craig Charles. Umlaut. Deleted. Italian. Smooth. French is a close second. Bavarian. Spanish. Jamaican. It just sounds so fun and relaxed. Jamaican accent. I love the Dutch accent. They always sound so polite and nice, and actually most of them are. I love really posh British accents. I like the Scotland accent, it's a little bit funny to listen to. Mine. Scottish both to hear and to do. Ever heard a woman with a Scottish accent? Lovely sound. English females. More on the spectrum of a Rachel Weitz or Elizabeth Hurley. Sexy as hell. Scottish accents especially. Glaswegian. Liked the accent since I was a child. The British. Even when they curse, it sounds cute. British due to bottle of water. Irish or Scottish, even Welsh if it's a gentle one. British. I don't know why, but I just like it. Probably because it can be really funny for everyone who isn't British himself. Russian. I don't know why. Aussie. Sounds very unique and love the way they pronounce certain words such as, no, snow. Why? List. Goes on. I don't have one. I like all accents that I understand. Am English. My manager is Polish and I'm completely in love. Every time she speaks to me I'm in literal puddles on the floor. Icelandic. Because Björk. Irish. Just has a lot of character, it's enjoyable to listen to. Cajun. If you know, you know. I married one, and am so glad that I did. Welsh just love the sound of a lady from North Wales. Aussie 'cause it's so sexy. Not the French, Northern Irish or Russian. The kind of British spoken by old-timers in Guy Ritchie movies. Years ago, I dated an Australian woman. She has a voice I could listen to all day. She seemed to enjoy my southern accent as well. Maori and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Scottish. That started for me with Sean Connery in Highlander. New Zealand and Australia. I believe that NZ is simply Australian. But every sentence finishes with a tiny uptick that resembles a question. They also employ cunt in such a masterful way. It's quite fantastic.